try to tell them that I need you. But I have no idea how to communicate or articulate what you've been whispering in my ear. You made such a difference in my life, so I hope I can hear. Just speak your truth in this mic. Just make it plain and clear. I was lost. Now I'm found. And it's feeling so good. I'm so glad I got to know you. I'm so glad that I could. You're always listening and waiting. Yeah. You're always right there. And I don't have to ask how far. You're at the end of this prayer. Father. See, I need God for what's ahead. Without him, I'm tired with no train. But he puts on the brakes so I can stop and brings my destructive habits to a head. Without him, all my junk would flow through. Who you think it's gonna go to? My kids reproduce after my kind, acting out what I left behind, the things I didn't take time to have released from my mind. It all flows on unnecessarily, and I can barely deal with the mess in me. So imagine the stress, because I didn't pass the test. This affects the rest of my family. See, we need God to plug the drain and clean up what's been jacked up, so we can be healed from the pain and generational curses that have been backed up. He's everything to me, my peace and my sanity. So I gotta be the queen bee, praising him consistently. Because even though my heart is broken, I can rest on the words that he's spoken. My mind remains open, and I see a glimmer of hope when I'm jumping. My fist pumping, saying, I don't know how to get through this, but with God I can do it. And when he does it, I say, thank you, Father. I knew it. But without him, where would I be? Man, face down in a dirt pile screaming. I wish I had a father to save me. I try to tell you that I need him, but I had no idea how to communicate or articulate what he's been whispered in my ear. He made such a difference in my life, so I hope I can hear. Just speak his truth in this mic. Just make it plain and clear. I was lost, now found, and it's feeling so good. I'm so glad I got to know him. I'm so glad that I could. He's always listening and waiting. Yeah, he's always right there. How far away do you ask? Just at the end of a prayer. See, without God, when you're going through, there's nothing to look forward to. I mean, you might as well stop there and bask in the despair of what's aching you. But with Christ, there's a light, a reason for this pain and this fight. I'm in this place because someone needs this. He gets some healing so I can beat this. But putting a prayer is my defense. Keeps the devil from getting cheap hits. But without him, I can't defeat this. And so I bail out early. Now the person that needed to hear from me won't see my victory because I killed my testimony and the opportunity of delivering blessing. Approached life pridefully and I got my tail licked. Tried to go at it alone and I got my butt kicked. See, I'm not an unscathed Christian. I pray reality will help you listen. I've tasted the venom of the serpent, and I would be dead for certain if I didn't have a God to believe in. It's because of him I'm still breathing. He sent his son Jesus to relieve us, to teach us, to heal us, to give us strength up, so we won't give up. So it's God we must worship. I'm trying to tell you that you need him. But I had no idea. See, he gives such peace and he calms all fears. I'm not saying it's been easy. Actually, even now I'm healing. But I can look forward to the future if I just follow his leading. I was lost, now I'm found, and it's feeling so good. I'm so glad I got to know him. I'm so glad that I could. He's always listening and waiting. Yeah, he's always right there. How far away do you ask? Just at the end of a prayer. See, he took my sin and he quenched it. Grabbed it by the neck and he lynched it. I couldn't do it, so he pinched it. He took what was difficult and he cinched it. Without him, I'm a misfit. Took my ride and he pimped it. If you're not listening, you might have missed it. Took my wound and he kissed it. He's the ultimate hustler. He can sell God to the atheist, purity to the promiscuous, life to the suicidal, food to the anorexic. He can that you would. He's always listening and waiting. Yeah, he's always right there. How far away do you ask? Just at the end of a prayer. Father,